My friend, this allows me to maintain my position relative to him and slam. And this is done. Right wrist is under my armpit. I just arch. What's up, guys? Karel Pravec, known as Silver Fox here. 5th degree black belt under Renzo Gracie, one of his first students in the US. I teach seminars around the world, focusing on efficient, effective submissions and control, especially from the bottom, because I believe that's where jiu-jitsu truly shines versus some other martial arts. If you want to find me, everything is under Silver Fox BJJ. What I want to go over today is 3 techniques that I think are stereotypical jiu-jitsu techniques used in MMA, but very frequently messed up. And in MMA, if you screw up a technique from the bottom, it's catastrophic. Usually the fight is over. People get ground and pound or TKO'd, or this is done, all right? So if you have other techniques you want us to break down, let us know. Guys, the first one is guillotine. So this is one of my very favorite weapons. It's an excellent weapon, both offensively as well as defensively. And there's a lot of nuances, but there are two major points that people screw up in guillotining people. One of them is basically not rolling your shoulder forward. So if you roll your shoulder forward, you should see, you should see no part of JJ's hair. A lot of times what people do is when they hit it, you could see the hairline. And if you could see the hairline, the head's gonna pop out. And guess what happens in MMA? Yeah, this is where things start to go south. So, that's point number 1 in guillotine. Roll that shoulder forward. Focus not on the front part of your arm, focus on the shoulder forward, preventing his head from popping out. To me, when the head pops out on a guillotine, that's a cardinal sin. The second one is body positioning. So this happens a lot of times. We're exchanging. The guy comes in for a double. They grab the guillotine. He picks you up and puts you to the side, bottom side control. And again, from here, this is a problem. If JJ can hit me with a couple elbows, the fight's over. So, how do you prevent that? This is one of the biggest things. Very few people know that. I think the shoulder forward, I think there's a certain amount of people that know this, but is when the guy goes in for a double leg, you need to frame with the leg inside, okay? So as he comes in, picks me up, I frame. This allows me to maintain my position relative to him, and no hairline, you get the finish. All right, let's go to point number 2, triangle. The biggest problem people do, they don't control the posture. So when they get the triangle locked up, the guy picks you up, and slam. And this is done. Okay? So, 2 biggest issues that people should do when they triangle somebody. 1, control the posture by hand on the shin and cut the angle. When he tries to pick me up, it's not gonna happen. Okay? So again, with triangle, posture control and angle. And last one is an armbar. Again, people get very excited. Somebody is on the bottom, they get taken down, and the guys, you need to go perpendicular. When you're perpendicular, it's hard for him without posturing up to hit me with elbows. But this is what allows me to bring the leg over. Sometimes you actually don't have to do it. You can just lock up your feet. Okay? Let's do that one again. So again, JJ is trying to keep his hands in the middle. I go perpendicular and I cross my feet. I don't have to bring the leg over because right now there's a very strong break because his right wrist is under my armpit. I just arch. So I believe those are the three biggest mistakes people make, especially with the armbar. Bring the leg over when he gives you the opportunity. If they don't, if they're waiting to time you, you can finish them without bringing the leg over from a top lock position. And by the way, JJ is a couple of weight classes above me. If I fought another featherweight, those, especially the armbar, you can actually triangle your leg with both arms in. Those arm bars are particularly brutal.